Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This reading is going to be for twin flames, so anyone who is in a twin flame connection. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. If you would like me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And it doesn't matter what placements you have or none of that stuff matters. If you resonate with this video, then there should be a message in here for you. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, you can find the information for that in the description box below. And I did want to remind you guys that I am running a 20% off sale through January 1st for any service on my website. So I would definitely take advantage of that. So we're going to do a check-in here for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm going to pull one card to see where the Divine Masculine is at and where the Divine Feminine is at. Remember that these terms can be used interchangeably for both sexes. It doesn't matter if you are a feminine or masculine. If you're a woman, you could definitely be a divine masculine. And if you're a man, you could be a divine feminine. It just depends on the energy that you show up in. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So what are the energies, please? Let's do one more shuffle. What are the energies that the divine masculine is currently standing in? What are the energies that the divine masculine is currently standing in? Okay, I don't know why I got two, so I'm just going to leave both of those. And then what are the energies that the divine feminine is in? Okay, here we go. So let's start here. Masculine, we have Black Moon Fire, dormant with recharge. So this is a dark moon phase. This is actually the moon phase that we have just come out of. So the person that is your twin flame or the person that you're connecting to, they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be. We also have here the wheel with Saturn and Mercury energy. And then we have Taurus and Gemini energy with the fifth moon mansion. I am going to read this card for you guys, but I do feel like the person that is your divine masculine, if you're the divine feminine here, I feel like this person is in a time period of waiting. They're in a time period of healing something that has happened to them. At the back of the deck here, we have manipulation with the waning water moon. So this person could have come out of a situation here with somebody that was manipulating them. They could have been a water sign. It does feel like this masculine energy is going through a time period of coming to terms with something that is going on in their life. Yeah, I feel like this person needs a lot of time to heal, to process something that has happened to them. With the wheel here, I definitely notice how there are two people in this card. And if I remember correctly, I do believe that the caption for this card has something to do with partnership. So I do feel like this person knows that they are meant to be with you, that they're supposed to talk to you, they're supposed to connect with you. There's something about them either feeling like they have to wait a little bit more because they're not ready, because they are healing something, but a part of them feels like time is getting away from them. There's also an energy here of them feeling like they wish that they could hold your hand, they wish they could connect with you. So I'm actually going to go ahead and read the fifth moon mansion for you guys. See what's going on here. So in the masculine's energy, we have ruled by Saturn and Mercury. So let's see, meaning here is, if you draw this card, you have the ability to make good connections and to work with others to keep the wheels of a particular enterprise turning. It is important to the success of your endeavors to move in the right social circles and to make useful contacts. A wheel often denotes gaining permission or acceptance by someone in a position of power. This card is essentially about who you know and how well they like you. And the key phrase for this is good networking. So the masculine right now, I feel like they're going through a lot when it comes to their work life. So either they're very, very focused on work. This person could be a business owner. They could be a supervisor, manager, boss, something along those lines. They're in a position of authority, or they are trying to work their way up here. There's something about this person trying to find the right people to network with when it comes to their career and when it comes to what they want to do. I do feel like this person is very work oriented, very focused on the material world right now. And I feel like this person is also burning themselves out to an extent. I feel like their work is very important to them. I feel like they're spending a lot of time, like maybe just, I don't know, not necessarily hanging out with people, but networking, like work events, making sure that they are staying on top of certain deadlines. There's something about with this Mercury Saturn energy that they're very, very focused on communication, money, making the right connections. So I do feel like this is where the masculine energy is at. They feel like they're probably not where they want to be when it comes to work. And I do feel like this person needs to take some more time to rest. I do feel like this person is burning themselves out. I do feel like it's like they go to the point of exhaustion, and there's definitely an energy of having to rest. So I'm not exactly sure if this person is, because I'm honestly not getting this person thinking about you too much right now, because I feel like they're very focused on their work. So this is definitely, obviously most of these readings are for people who are in disconnection from their twin flame. Not to say that they don't think about you, but it's not like the predominant energy that is in their energy right now. So let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. We have the Fountain with Neptune Sun energy, and we have Cancer and Leo energy with the 10th moon mansion. So I actually feel intuitively that the feminine is in an energy of receiving. They're in an energy of kind of giving out love to others, giving out compassion to other people. I do feel like the feminine is in this mind space of just wanting to be there for others, wanting to give back to others, and wanting to make the world a better place overall. It really does feel like the feminine could be focused on some sort of social or humanitarian work at this time. So let's go ahead and read the 10th moon mansion. Yeah, this might have to do with both feminine and masculine being very focused on their career. So the masculine might do something that is more like, I don't know, travel, communication, money oriented. The feminine might do something that is a little bit more spiritual or more caretaking, or something that it's like, I definitely see both energies being very active in the public eye, or being very active with networking and with other people. But I think the feminine is more in the aspect of sharing love, sharing compassion, while the masculine is more in the energy of making money, making sure that things are going according to plan. So we have a very practical and then a very like more creative, more intuitive side. So the 10th moon mansion, we have here, key phrase is sharing your gifts. Yes, so some of the feminines could have been kind of awakening to their spiritual gifts, or awakening to something that they want to do when it comes to giving back to society. There's something about the feminine energy really wanting to help heal the people around them. So we have here the sun symbolizes dynamic creativity, while the planet Neptune denotes the expansion of imagination and allows the visionary ability to achieve great heights. This mansion card signifies recognition of your own creativity by yourself and others, and indicates a sudden surging in the powers of your imagination. If you draw this card, you must accept responsibility for your own talents and use them for the good of yourself and others. This card urges you to believe in your own many and varied abilities and their worth to other people. Yeah. So I feel like there's something about the masculine, like being already like very much intertwined in whatever they're doing, right? So this could be something that they've been doing for a while, to the point that they're burning themselves out, they need to take a break. Whereas on the feminine side, I think the feminine is now coming to terms with something that they want to do in their life. So I'm not sure if the feminine has just realized that maybe they have like another plan outside of this situation, which you should always have another plan. I think I've said this in other twin flame readings, but usually if you are in a twin flame connection, you have a double mission. So you have a mission with your twin and you have a mission on your own. So I feel like if you are the feminine, you are just now coming to terms with your own path, your own mission that you have to follow on your own. So there's something about that coming through, whether this has to do with spirituality, creativity, helping others, giving back to others. I feel like the feminine is kind of now awakening to the sense of like, hey, like I don't really have to, I don't know, there's something about not having to tie up or wait for this person, not having to tie your entire identity to this person, but doing something on your own, doing something that is going to put your name out there, doing something that is going to make you feel fulfilled at a soul level. Yeah, I really do feel like both energies are kind of doing their own thing. There's not really an energy of like one thinking about the other too much, although of course I'm sure that that does happen. I feel like both parties are doing their own thing right now. Yeah, very active with other people, very social, very focused on their purpose. And I really do feel like this has to do with, like I said, the purpose that is outside of this connection. So the masculine is working on their like individual purpose, and then the feminine is working on their individual purpose, which of course eventually leads to a joint purpose coming together. So I think what I'm going to do, what are the joint energies right now between the feminine and masculine twin flames? You have the last quarter waning air moon with challenge. Yeah, okay. So then we have commitment at the back. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm saying, disseminating fruit, commitment. So there's this energy here of both the feminine and the masculine, maybe not feeling ready for commitment, feeling like there is something that is not yet ready, something, it's like your personal lives aren't ready. This coming into union seems to be a little bit of a difficult time, or it seems to be like both energies are not ready. I don't think I've ever seen a reading like this where both energies are feeling challenged to like commit to the situation because they're working on something outside of the connection. It's usually like one is feeling one way, one's feeling another way, but I feel like right now both energies are feeling somewhat the same. Both energies are aware that right now committing to the situation would be a problem, or a challenge, because maybe you two are both busy in your work lives or something outside of the connection, or maybe you're just not ready. The masculine definitely feels more so like they're not ready, like they don't have what they need, like resource-wise or money-wise. But the feminine is more so like, I'm honestly getting an energy of like, I'm having fun doing my own thing. I'm having fun like taking care of what they need to take care of. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna check challenge, commitment. Let's see what these cards have to say. Last quarter, waning air moon. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while. Hold on a second, because I might have missed it. Fire, no, air. Okay. Okay, yeah, so the moon's light is lessening and her face is now half light, half dark. This is a time in the cycle of the moon when a critical phase is reached and you are faced with the challenge of setting up new ideas or concepts to replace the old established ones. You can no longer live in the past and must adapt. So there's something about both energies right now feeling like they're kind of halfway through something. So maybe the masculine and the feminine both feel like they're halfway through. They're at a halfway point between coming into union or coming into commitment with each other. But there's definitely this energy of both energies evolving, both energies kind of moving past the point that they are at right now, growing as people, because both parties definitely feel like they're not ready. They feel like they need more. Yeah, it's like both parties are not satisfied. Both parties are feeling like they need to implement new things to keep their life moving in the direction that they want them to go, or that they want their life to go. So waning water moon, let's see. Yeah, so we have, this is a time that denotes an emotional gain from developments that have occurred in the past. The crop is now harvested. It is time to reap the benefits. Within a relationship, this might indicate the birth of a child or any other fruitful development from a partnership. So very interesting. So for both sides, there could be this energy of like needing to acquire enough resources or finances or stability in order to come together, in order to birth something together, how I was saying, that both of you guys have your own mission, because we're all individuals. We should never tie up our entire identity to another person, but you guys also have a joint mission. So there's something about maybe the single mission that you guys have being almost complete, where then you can come together and bringing whatever you guys have acquired, so whatever fruits the masculine has acquired, whatever fruits and resources that the feminine has acquired, bringing that together and making something of it, whether it's a business, whether it's a family, a home, having a child. I really feel like especially the feminine energy is very fertile at this time. So this is like physically and creatively. There's definitely this energy of this feminine energy, whether, I don't know if they've thought of having a baby, but there's definitely the potential to do that, to start a family. I feel like this is a really good time to do so. And I feel like both energies definitely feel this time coming, and both parties are definitely thinking about it. It's like they're thinking about the future. They're thinking about when this could take place. But I really do feel like there's this energy of not wanting to bring both energies together until there's enough on each other's ends. So it's very healthy. It does feel like both parties want to have enough on their own before they come and fuse together. It's a very mature standpoint to be looking at it from. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these oracle cards now. get a couple more details about what's going on. Okay, so what's going on the Divine Masculine side right now? What's going on the Divine Masculine side? We have wedding dress, marriage, commitment, loyalty, chipped paint, imperfections, flaws, and layers. Yeah, so there's this energy of the masculine energy thinking about marriage, thinking about wanting to commit and wanting to be with the other person. But at the same time, I feel like this masculine has something about them that they haven't healed. There's something about them that makes them feel insecure about who they are. They feel like they're not ready. I definitely feel like it has a lot to do with the masculine, like just working their ass off, maybe not making enough time for themselves. But I really do feel like they are becoming more serious in the way that they think about the situation. Yeah, we have early stage metamorphosis transformation. So this masculine could be feeling like they are still in the early stage of their healing and of their development, but it's definitely on their mind. They feel like they have a lot of work to do still. So what's happening on the feminine side right now? What's happening on the Divine Feminine side? We have dark black shades, incognito, discreet, red hot chili pepper with intense passion, lust, desire. Interesting. And at the back we have not your typical love story. For some of you, the feminine could be having some sort of like lustful, carnal relationship with another person. The feminine does seem to be very like keeping something under wraps when it comes to their sexual life. But when it comes to this card, yeah, not your typical love story, road to recovery, the feminine could be healing some sort of like sexual wounds or sexual trauma that they have when it comes to partnership. I really do feel like, yeah, to be honest, this feminine's energy is a little confusing. Let me just sit on this for a moment. There's something that maybe the feminine doesn't want the masculine to know. I definitely feel like it goes both ways, but I feel like on the feminine side, it's more secretive. The masculine side, it's more like they just feel like they're not at their best yet, that they still have a lot of work to do. They're not at their full potential. The feminine feels like they're hiding a secret, to be honest. And it could have to do with their sex life, their love life. What's going on the feminine side? Can we clarify? Incognito, discreet. What is this about? Think the impossible, the unexpected. So for some of you, the feminine could actually have gotten pregnant by another person, or they could have impregnated another person if this is a man. We have wrinkled shirt again, so imperfections and impressions. For others of you, it's almost like the feminine's feeling like this is never going to happen. Yeah, lamppost, abandonment, neglect. This person feels abandoned by the masculine, or if they have children with another person, they feel abandoned by this person. They feel like they're not good enough. They feel like their dream is never going to happen. But yeah, this is such a weird energy. The feminine is definitely feeling a little jaded, feeling like there's something about them, whether it's some sort of secret they have, or maybe a child that they have, or some sort of abandonment wound that they have that they feel is kind of getting in the way. I'm going to clarify this a little bit more. Clarify what's going on the feminine side. What's going on here? Feminine side. The feminine could have settled for somebody. Camouflage, incognito, adaptation. Yeah, curtains conceal behind the scenes. The feminine could be hiding something. And for some, it really does feel like it's another relationship, or it could be a child. I really do feel like for some, the feminine could be victimizing themselves in like some sort of mindset that it's like some wound was triggered for them, and maybe they feel like it's almost like they're having a hard time growing out of some sort of mind state, some sort of just mental state that they've been in. And it feels very secretive. Yeah, these scars and wounds run deep. The feminine is feeling very hurt right now. So someone could have betrayed them, or I'm not sure if it has to do with this situation. But they're definitely hiding something when it comes to their mental state, their love life, children, possibly the person that they chose to be with. This person feels like they're living a life like of a lie. This person feels like they have to be someone that they're not. Clarify, let's go a little bit more on the masculine side. What's going on the masculine side? We have no ordinary love. Yeah, so the masculine feels like the connection that they share with the feminine is very strong. We also have social media got me in trouble. Sitting in a puddle of self-pity. So, okay, going back to the feminine side, the masculine could have been doing something on social media. They could have been maybe liking other people's photos, talking to other people, flirting, DMing other people, things like that. And there's something about them feeling bad now because it's like the feminine has put up boundaries away from them. For some, they feel restricted from the feminine. They feel like they possibly ruined a chance that they had with the feminine, even though they were the best option for them. They feel like they ruined that. Dark times, closed off, guilt, regrets. The masculine is feeling regret over something that they've done or said on social media, someone that they've connected to in secret, possibly. They really feel like it was a mistake. So you could have caught this person if you're the feminine, or maybe the feminine found out in some way, but it does feel like the masculine was keeping their options open and they possibly lost a chance with the feminine. What are the shared energies between both? What are the shared energies between both right now? Sunflower, bright future, happy days, enlightenment, seeing more clearly. So both sides are definitely wishing and hoping to see a better future for the both of you. Sometimes I don't know how to direct this because I don't know who's watching. But we have time is up at the back, took too long. It's like there's a fear here. There's a fear here on both ends of, will we ever get there? Are we ever going to get to the position? It's almost like it's just out of reach. Are we ever going to get to the position where we can be happy, where we have the future that we want? Because both parties feel like time is running out. Yeah, it's like they feel like by the time one or the other is ready, that it's not going to be able to flourish. Someone here definitely feels like they're stuck at a crossroad, major intersection. And on the masculine side, it could have to do with losing the feminine's trust or being too busy with work or just feeling like they're not ready yet on a personal level. And on the feminine side, it feels like something has happened in their life, like they have a secret or they have a child or they're with somebody else that is preventing them from like coming together. Yeah, both sides feel very hurt. So, okay, let me see. Because I did have my tarot cards here. So, what is going to happen next here in the twin flame connection? What is going to happen next in the twin flame connection? Knight of Pentacles, yeah. A lot of time. It's like this energy of stop and go. It's like an energy of let's move, let's do this, but then it's an energy of like, hold on, I'm not ready. So it's almost like someone here the energy here is available. 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Someone here is wondering where the other person is at. The energy is here to move, to make some sort of move, to come together. Which is kind of why I feel like with this disseminating card and the commitment card, there was that energy talking about coming together to bring both, like whatever resources both parties have together. But I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like something is not happening yet. Something's not ready yet. Someone feels not ready. So it's like while the spiritual energy is present here to come together, it's like the actual physical reality does not reflect what both parties want right now. And that's usually the issue with kind of the spiritual aspect and the material aspect, because in the spiritual, when we pull cards, we can see what's destined to happen. But on the material plane, things take a lot longer to manifest because the material world is very dense. So it's almost like both parties might be feeling like things are just not happening the way that they're supposed to happen. And they're wondering if they're ever going to get to this position that they want to be in. It's like they can't make a move without finishing something else first. What's in the Knight of Pentacles? What's the Knight of Pentacles? Definitely something that's taking a while. The Sun. Yeah, so the Sun, 3 of Cups. Interesting. So someone here feels like the other person has a lot of options. So this could be the masculine feeling like the feminine has already settled for somebody else. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, or maybe they feel like the feminine is dating around, or maybe they feel like they have lost access to her. For others, there's like a child. There's a child that is in the mix here. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Someone could have had a child on the other person, so that could have thrown something into the mix. So I'm not sure who is who, but someone here definitely feels like someone has many options and that they are blocked off from the other person. And it could have to do with someone here having another, or a child outside of this connection. Two of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Someone here is feeling like they made the wrong decision, that they've settled for the wrong person, whoever it may be. Is there anything else we need to know here for the twin flames? Anything else we need to know here? We have the Empress and we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, and Death, yeah. So what I'm getting here is, if you are the feminine, it's kind of coming through the other way around now, yeah. If you are the feminine, there's this energy of knowing your worth but keeping your options open, knowing when to put a close to certain situations, knowing when to kind of put a close to this energy of feeling lost and feeling like you're in an illusion, keeping your options open, meeting other people. Yeah, I mean, I definitely do see here to move on with your life, how I was saying in the beginning, like, don't put your life on hold, know your worth, know what you deserve, keep your options open. This doesn't mean that you have to like sleep around, definitely not, but I am seeing like meet other people, connect with other people, make friends, because I feel like both energies are definitely going through a transformation here, but there's especially this emphasis on the feminine energy about closing off this cycle of feeling lost and waiting and moving on, possibly even in secret if you have to. I feel like the feminine is looking back at the masculine. Maybe the masculine is struggling right now. They could be sending healing energy towards the masculine, but there's this energy of like needing to keep moving, like the energy is moving. It's almost like you're putting brakes on something that's supposed to keep moving, and like fumes are coming out of the wheels. It's like you can't just wait, you gotta keep going, like you gotta move. The energy is moving and you have to go with it. Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope I was able to connect you in this reading, and I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you.